The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. Green is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's the Beast in its center. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Josh Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the 5. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Here's Augustine. Banked in off the glass.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
The pass to Jackson. Driving the lane. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Passes to the Beast. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Pass to Bay. Back to Joseph. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Bay kicks to Joseph. And a miss there on the triple. Houston moving it around. The jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Pacers.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Back to Joseph. Pass to Bay. The 3-ball. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, Joseph with depth at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Here's the Beast, and he jams it with authority.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Joseph kicks to Grant. Back to Joseph. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pistons trail by 3. Joseph looking over the floor. Stewart. Another shot. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pulls it up. No good from the Beast.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Up top, Bay. Tate covering. Here's Stewart. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
To the paint. Power down with both hands.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Olenek, he's checked in for Stewart. Lyle comes in for Grant. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And it's Frank Jackson in for Joseph. Houston with a big group substitution here. Wood, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. David Mwaba comes in for Tate. Gordon's checked in for Green. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Augustine. Throws it up high. Shot clock at 5. Inside, here's the beast, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For Detroit, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Not a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
"15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Jackson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Olenek. And it's Lyles in at the power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a 3-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot.
Rocket substitution.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Grant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The Beast's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
side, Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. DJ Augustine picks one up. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Jackson taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's the beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Shooting for Houston.
And that one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pistons trailed by 19. With 1 on the clock, a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets ahead, up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston. And the wings, Green and Tate. Daniel Tice out there with the Beast, and it's Augustine in at the point. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Stolen by Joseph. Feeds it to Jackson. Outside, Joseph. Jackson against Green. Jackson passes to Bay. Shot clock at 6. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They swipe it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Stewart down low. Tate covering. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the pass to Bay. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Down low. Here's Tate. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Outside, Joseph. softly drops in the floater. Joseph's got 5 now.
Trickery on display. I love it. Sometimes Joseph is unguardable when he goes to his sweet floater. A shot a little guy has to have.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And a different look here for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Trey Lyles comes in for Jeremy Grant. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And it's Frank Jackson in for Joseph. Houston with a big group substitution here. Christian Woods checked in for Daniel Tice. David Mwaba comes in for Tate. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Green. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Augustine.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Driving inside, and it's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hay kicks to Bullock. Passes it to Lyles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
The Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now, Bay, 5 points in the game. Over Nwaba. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got 7 points.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Jackson. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Olynyk.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
At the line for Detroit.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Pass to Bay. And he lays it straight in. Bay's got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
For Houston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That free throw good from the Beast. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. And the pass to Olynyk. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Gordon inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jackson. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
The free throw off from Jackson. Rockets leading by 6. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Bay against Tice. 1:10 left in the fourth. Bullock dishes to Jackson. Six to shoot. Little turnaround, and it comes off the front of the rim. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Tries again. 8. Count that bucket. And the Rockets lead by 8.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Jackson against Augustine. Jackson passes to Olynyk. Right wing. Here's Bay. Misses off the right iron. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Detroit basketball.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 8. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, the Beast.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.